Welcome, everyone, to my channel. If you've been here before, you probably know the drill by now, but if you haven't, pull up a seat, sit down. I'm an impatient bitch, okay? So, that's me. I'm impatient. I'm impatient up 100% of the wazoo, because if you look, that back there in the background, that's November TBR that I'm reading right now, and that's December TBR, because it's not even December yet, okay? It's not even, all the way through November. We only got 2 weeks left in November. And I'm like, I want to pull January's TBR. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull it now. And I don't care what you guys say. I will pull February's in December if I want to. Can't stop me. The only thing that can stop me right now is nobody. Okay? So, there are missing spaces on my bookshelf. Yes, that's for the books I've got that are coming in, because in my book haul that I haven't received yet, that are generally on their way, or I haven't gone and purchased yet in person, because I currently have the money to do that. But they're up there, ready to go. But they don't hurry, because they're orange, and we're not pulling orange yet, because we still have at least a little bit slip of paper left for orange. I think this is about two books, maybe 2 books. This is about 2 books worth of slip. Okay, so there's still 2 more books that need to be put on here, and I, since it's not December, haven't read The Vampire Lestat, and I don't know if I want to put the Queen of the Damned by Anne Rice on there, because if I don't like The Vampire Lestat, and I go to DNF it because I almost DNF'd The Interview with the Vampire, because I kind of like the movies a little better. Less wordy in bullshit. We'll see. If that's the case, this won't be gone until after January. And then we'll move on to yellow for doing it. So we probably won't pull these until February. Which, of course, like I said, probably won't pull that until December. Probably not even then. Probably won't be until February. Because I don't know what I'm reading for January. Which is why we're doing this lovely little set, okay? So, there are currently 4 colors in here. So, gonna be some repeats of stuff. Okay? I am going to put on my calendar to make sure I do this, but once a month, every 4 months, we're going to pull just plain white ones so we can get those out of the fucking way, and only series, as you know, so we can sit there and get through series, because there's a lot of series that I have in here that I've started that I need to get through. Some of them are like 10 book series. They need to be gone through, okay? The bad part of pulling the white means I can start more series. You will see eventually all the series I am currently reading. That'll probably go up sometime. I don't know when. Yeah, it'll go up sometime next year. So, yeah, there's a bunch of series and stuff. So we're going to do a haul. Now we're pulling out a white. And I guess we'll just pull out this one because it's just like big and fat. And it probably could have held 2. It does hold 2? Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe, catch a tiger. Oh, eeny, meeny, miny, moe, catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. This one. A standalone. I'm now starting a series for the first thing ever. And it's most likely going to be an audible because it's And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. So, that most likely will be my first audible. Yay! That's my first audible. That means a lot of things. I mean, that's good on my part. that means that I don't have to worry about looking for an audible because that's already guaranteed to be an audible. I will be right back. This is Agatha Christie's And Then There Were None, the world's best-selling mystery. 10 strangers are lured to an isolated island mansion off the Devon coast by a mysterious unknown. 9. At dinner, a recorded message accuses each of them in turn of having a guilty secret. By the end of the night, one of the guests is dead. 8. Stranded by a violent storm and haunted by a nursery rhyme, counting down one by one, they begin to die. 7. Who among them is a killer, and will any of them survive? Dun 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 dun. Previously published as 10 Little Indians. So, if you've known not to buy that title, that's probably the title you know it by. She has a lot of books that I may try to read, because I do like her, but I may not buy them. I might just do audibles if they have audibles. Because that might make my life easier. I actually don't know if I want to keep any of the Agatha Christie's. I did keep the Sidaford mystery, but I'm not sure if I'm going to actually keep. For now, I am. May decide later on that I'm not going to keep them. Who knows? But that's the first one, and that was white. We don't have no orange, we don't have no yellow, so the next one would be green. And there's only like 5 green in here, so we don't really have that big of a pick from the green. It's just what it is. Eventually there'll be no more green. Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. I have heard that this is a lot like, I've heard that Powerless is a lot like this, and that this came first, and that this is a lot better than Powerless, but I do want to try both of them, so yay to Red Queen, which will most likely be a physical. This also gets my first bookshelf very much closer to being completed, but it also means I start a new series. And it looks like it's a 5-book series. No, quartet it says, so I don't understand why it says it's a quartet. Oh, Broken Throne is a Red Queen collection. So Glass Sword will be next, then King's Cage and then War Storm. So, Mar Barrow's world is divided by blood. Those with red and those with silver. Mar and her family are lowly red, destined to serve the silver elite whose supernatural abilities make them nearly gods. When Mar accidentally discovers a power of her own she didn't know she had, the Silver King is forced to hide the impossibility of her power and pretend she's a long-lost silver princess betrothed to one of his sons. Soon, Mar is drawn into the silver world where loyalty and desire can tear you apart, and the only certainty is betrayal. And before long, her actions put into motion a deadly and violent dance, pitting prince against prince and Mar against her own heart. Power is a dangerous game. Exclusive from new series inside Realmbreaker. I hate that there's a sticker right there. It devalues the whole book, because stickers should not be permanently part of a book cover. It's bad enough I had to deal with the barcode on the back. Come on, folks. Alright, so now with this, it'll be one more book on my first bookshelf that have been unread, but that also means that the Cruel Prince will have to go into the second bookshelf, so it'll be right back to 2. Simply because when I buy Glass Sword, it will have to go where the Cruel Prince is, which means it'll push it down. I'd really rather just read the series I've started, so that way I can get through those quicker, so I could make more room later on. But whatever. Okay. So now we're going to do pink. I don't think we have a lot of pink either, but we do have more pink than we do anything else. So let's actually go down to the bottom of the barrel. Barrel. Oh, I'm reading Crooked Kingdom and Barrel. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. This continues the series, Solo Leveling Volume 2 by Chugong. Novel, by the way. Novel 2. Okay. I'm going to have to look to see if the Red Queen has an audible or not, but Solo Leveling definitely does not. So, for Volume 2, it says, Arise! I didn't do that wrong. Right, okay. Arise. Once dubbed the weakest hunter of all mankind, Jinwoo is now, well, something else entirely. Armed with his mysterious system, he is currently powerful enough to single-handedly clear dungeons that once would have proven life-threatening. He just has to ready himself to take on the demon's castle. And what better way to do so than finishing a quest? Exclusive new weapons and skills? From an assassin-class job may be exactly what Jinwoo needs, but the system seems to have other plans for him. Dun 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 dun. Book 3. Now we're on to purple. I am actually really excited for Solo Leveling 2. Yes! Fucking A! I got it! I love it. Purple. You can't see. Purple. We're going for purple. No, wait, not you. If it was a purple that fell out, I would have used it. But no, wait, no. Okay. This purple is a fairly new book. Hour of the Pumpkin Queen by Megan Shepherd. Now, Hour of the Pumpkin Queen is actually a sequel to The Long Live the Pumpkin Queen by Shay Earnshaw, I believe it is. So, people, I really don't know why they're written by two different people, but that's okay. It doesn't change anything. The only thing it changes is where it's found on the bookshelf. So, Long Live the Pumpkin Queen by Megan Shepherd. The clock is ticking for Halloween Town. So, once a year, is Sally's time as Pumpkin Queen running out? 1 year has passed since Sally wed her beloved Jack Skellington and stepped into her role as Queen of Halloween Town. Even with Jack at her side, though being a ruler isn't easy, and Sally feels uncertain of her future. Her seams are stretched thin with her royal duties, her newfound family in Dreamtown, and a desire to bring citizens from across the hinterlands together. Then a simple potion demonstration at Sally's inaugural Halloween exposition goes horribly wrong, and things unravel fast. Sally and her new rag doll apprentice, Luna, fall through a mysterious portal, landing in a new realm called Time Town. They soon discover that someone has tampered with the clock that controls Halloween Town, and Sally cannot return to the present-day version of her home unless she finds the culprit and resets time. Sally and Luna embark on a journey to unmask the truth, encountering more towns, friends, and foes along the way. But the clock is ticking, and as Sally fights to save Jack in her hometown, she wonders what kind of future she really wants, and what she must sacrifice to get it. So this makes book 4 out of it. Now normally we draw 5 and then we draw 2 more for audibles, but we already got 1, so we're going to draw 2 more and then we're going to go for an audible, last one. We're going to check these to make sure there's no audible for them, though I don't think there is one for the Hour of the Pumpkin Queen in Solo Leveling. So it's very possible that there might be one for Red Queen or the one I'm going to currently pull. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. If not, we'll have to start with 6 instead of 7 because audibles are a must. Or I could cheat and just drag out a Harry Potter because I know that has an audible. And that is, I don't think it's reading. In my opinion, I don't think it is because the next 3 books are fat. And it will take me a while to get through them, even though I already know what's going to happen in every single one of them. We're gonna drag out a blue, white. A white. A white. Get this white. Because this white called to me. Sin Undone by Larissa Ione. Alright, this starts a new series as well. I thought this would give me the actual... This does not look like it's going to give me the actual... Okay, so that one, Larissa's own website does not give me the reading order of this. I don't know. Let me go get the book real quick. So, I'm not sure where I'm supposed to be starting in this series. To be honest. Oh, never mind. I think... It looks like actually Pleasure Unbound would be the first one. So I put the wrong one in order. Sin Undone is number 5. Well, let's go get the correct one, because we're not reading out of order. If we have an order, we're reading in order. Okay. This is like a 25 book series. The latest book was in November 2022, so I don't know if I'm going to continue a whole 25 book series, but anyways, this one seems to be the first one. And so that's what we're going to go with. We're not going to do any of the novellas. So, yeah. Okay. This has a glossary. That's interesting. Now, one more book. A green. Oh, green! Here, you know what we're gonna do? Here it is. I was looking for him. So, shake them up. I actually do not know what any of these 4 are. I don't really remember what's on them. Okay, so let's get it. We're gonna have to ignore this one green one permanently. Why? Because it's Daniel B. Green's new Neon Ghost book that hasn't come out. These two I looked. You know what? I'm going to get them. And I'm going to show you what they are. And then I'm going to have someone pick for me. Because they're difficult. Okay? They're just difficult. Okay. So, the one I pulled officially is this big ass bad boy, Lord of Shadows by Cassandra Clare. The Dark Artifacts. It would get me onto the 3rd book, yes, and closer to finishing a series, yes. But this is a chonky boy. This one has 699 pages. That's a chunky boy. I also realized that I did not read to you the back of this This Pleasure Unbound by Larissa Ione, a Demonica series. In a place where ecstasy can cost you your life, Taylor Mancuso is a demon slayer who hungers for sensual pleasure, but fears it will always be denied her. Until she lands in a hospital run by demons in disguise, and the head doctor, Iadolan, makes her body burn with unslakable desire. But to prove her ultimate loyalty to her peers, she must betray the surgeon who saved her life. Two lovers will dare to risk all. Iadolan cannot resist this fiery, dangerous woman who fills him with both rage and passion. Not only is she his avowed enemy, but she could very well be the hunter who has been preying upon his people. Torn between his need for the truth and his quest to find his perfect mate before a horrific transformation claims him forever, Iadolan will dare the unthinkable and let Taylor possess him, body and soul. Interesting. Okay, so the next two are not nearly as bad, and I might go with one of these two. Because I don't know whether or not I'm going to continue one of the series, which is A Torch Against the Night by Sabah Tahir, which is An Ember in the Ashes. I don't know if I'm going to continue this series or not, because the first one was okay, and I'm not sure if I'm going to enjoy this second one. Elas and Laya are running for their lives. After the events of the fourth trial, martial soldiers hunt the two fugitives as they flee and undertake a perilous journey through the heart of the Empire. Laya is determined to break into Quaff, the Empire's dangerous prison, to save her brother, who is the key to the scholar's survival. And Elas is determined to help Laya succeed, even if it means giving up his last chance at freedom. But dark forces, human and otherworldly, work against them. The pair must every step of the way to outsmart their enemies: the bloodthirsty Emperor Marcus, the merciless Commandant, the sadistic ward of Quaff, and most heartbreaking of all, Helen, Eli's former friend and the Empire's newest bloodstrike. Helen faces a torturous mission of her own, one that might destroy her. Find the traitress Eli's Venturus and the Scarlet Girl who helped him escape, and kill them both. I forgot to read you the Lord of Shadow ones. The Lord of Shadows. Emma Carstairs has just learned that the love she shares with her warrior partner in Parabatai, Julian Blackthorn, isn't just forbidden, it could destroy them both. She knows she should run from Julian, but how can she when the Blackthorn family is threatened by enemies on all sides? Their only hope is the Black Volume of the Dead, a spell book, a terrible power, everyone wants it. Only the Blackthorns can find it. Spurred on by a dark bargain with the Seelie Queen, Emma, her best friend, Christina, and Mark and Julian Blackthorn embark on a journey into the courts of Fairy, where glittering reveals hide bloody menace, and no promise can be trusted. As dangers close in, Julian devises a risky new scheme that depends on the cooperation of an unpredictable enemy, but success may come with a price he and Emma cannot even imagine, one that could have repercussions for everyone and everything they hold dear. So there's that one. And this one. 699 pages. And this one, 452. So, that book fucking fell on the floor. 452 for The Torch Against the Night. Oh my god, that is so terrible. That's a big guess number. But not as bad as 699. Book 2 of the White Rabbit Chronicles is Through the Zombie Glass by Gina Showalter. Curiosa. So zombies stalk the night, forget blood and brains. These monsters hunger for human souls. Suddenly, they've got mine. Alice Bell has lost so much, family, friends, and home. She thought she had nothing else to give. She was wrong. After a new zombie attack, strange things begin to happen to her. Mirrors come to life, and the whispers of the dead assault her ears. But the worst, a terrible darkness blooms inside her, urging her to do very wicked things. She's never needed her team of zombie slayers more, but ultra bad boy Cole Holland, the leader, and her boyfriend suddenly withdraws from from everyone. Now, with her best friend Kat at her side, Ollie must kill the zombies, uncover Cole's secret, and learn to fight the darkness. Okay, so I will be back when we have a decision on what I am going to do. Okay? Which book I'm reading. Okay, I am back, and somebody has hooked me out with a decision on what to read, and it is not Lord of the Shadows. So bye. It is not A Torch Against the Night. So, as soon as I can get this thing to obey my commands of folding back up. Nope, that is not my command to fall down there. Oh gosh. It is Through the Zombie Looking Glass, or Through the Zombie Glass. So that is the one we are going to read. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just make them 6. I've already read to you what it's about. We're not going to do that again. I'm just going to put the other books away, okay? Am I glad I do not have to read Lord of Shadows right now? Yes. Will I regret it later? Probably, because these are a lot of thin books up until now. So, the next thing we gotta do is Hoopla. Because, obviously, we gotta find out which of these books have Audible and which don't. Well, would you look at that? The Red Queen has an Audible. That is kind of cool. Red Queen is not what we're going to choose. Okay, so Red Queen is our Audible. So that means we get one more pick, which is a purple. No, pink. Yes, it's a pink. A pink next. Okay. So, this one almost fell out. Should we pick the one that almost fell out, guys? Should we? Why not? I didn't pick the top one anyways. Do I know what it is? I don't remember what I wrote down on any of these. Cassandra Clare really wants me to read her fucking books. Not nearly as sick as Lord of Shadows, so we'll take it. Alright, Clockwork Angel. Clockwork's Angel by Cassandra Clare. I recall, besides reading the, what is it? The Bane Chronicles, I believe. This is the foremost #1 of the Shadowhunter series, even though it was written way later. So it is the backstory of Tessa Gray and James Carstairs. So, when Tessa Gray crosses the ocean to find her brother in Victorian England, something terrifying is waiting for her in London's Downworld. Kidnapped by the mysterious Dark Sisters, who are members of a secret organization called the Pandemonium Club, Tessa soon learns that she has the power to transform into another person. The Magister, the shadowy figure who runs the club, will stop at nothing to claim Tessa's power for his own. Friendless and hunted, Tessa takes refuge with the Shadowhunters, warriors dedicated to ridding the world of demons. She soon finds herself fascinated by and torn between two best friends, James and Will. As Tessa is drawn deep into a plot that threatens to destroy the Shadowhunters, she realizes that she may need to choose between saving her brother and helping her new friends save the world, and that love may be the most dangerous magic of all. So, this is the second time Cassandra Clare book came up. 2 Cassandra Clare books in 1 month is not a deal. No go. No go, okay? I would have put one back and chose something different. So, that is the look, okay? So, I'm going to hold up the books, show you all exactly what it is, what they are, you know. There we go. Okay, there we go. Those are the books, okay? We have our 2 audibles And then There Were None by Agatha Christie, and Red Queen by Victoria Avard. Okay. And we have the 5 books that we're going to physically read. Solo Leveling, Novel 2, Hour of the Pumpkin Queen, Pleasure Unbound, Through the Zombie Glass, and Clockwork's Angel. Okay. That's going to be a fun January. It's gonna be. If you guys enjoy these types of things, give me a like, thumbs up, whatever you want to give me. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to see more of my lovely content of weird TBR drawing too early in the freaking year. Because it's not even 2026 yet, and I've already got my 2026 first started ones. So, go ahead and do so. If you think I deserve a comment, go ahead and give me that. A like, comment, subscription, all of it. I want it, and I'll appreciate it so very much. I will. I'll appreciate it a lot. A lot. And it can be dropped down below. So I will see you guys next illusion.